the concept of insulin resistance. Before we start with this video, a humble request to you all to watch my previous video first. The video I made on everything you need to know about insulin. The one that you can see on the screen. In that video, I have discussed the role of insulin, its structure, secretion, mechanism of action with animation and functions of insulin hormone. I believe if one first understands the normal physiological role of insulin, then only it is possible to understand the concepts of insulin resistance, insulin deficiency, and diabetes. The link of this video is in the description box below. So make sure that you watch that video first and then come back to watch this one. Now, let us talk about insulin resistance. Let us first go through its definition. What is insulin resistance? How can it be defined? Insulin resistance can be defined as a state or a condition in which there is lack of capacity of the hormone insulin to bind to its receptors and signal physiological response which is expected. It is a state of impaired biological response to normal circulating levels of insulin that is accompanied by hyperinsulinemia, that is high levels of insulin in blood, which happens in order to maintain the normal plasma glucose concentrations. In other words, or rather perfect words, it can be called as a state of impaired insulin sensitivity. It is a condition in which the body cells fail to respond appropriately to normal levels of insulin and require higher amount of insulin to initiate its action on the body cells. Basically, one way to think about it is that when the tired cells don't hear the insulin knocking on the door. Now, let us understand the same thing with the help of the animation. Further, in this video, you will see an animation. This animation is adapted from a YouTube channel, Doctablet. It is an amazing video animation that clearly makes understanding this concept of insulin resistance easier. In order to view their complete video, you can visit their YouTube channel. I have mentioned the link to their channel and this video that they have made on insulin resistance in the description box below. Moving ahead, insulin is produced and secreted from pancreas, a cone-shaped gland which is located across the back of the belly behind the stomach. As we know, insulin is made by specialized cells of islets of Langerhans. Insulin is secreted in response to increased blood sugar levels. That is, with subsequent increase in blood sugar level, even insulin levels in blood will increase. And when the blood sugar level starts to decrease, as in the case of starvation or exercise, even the insulin levels decrease. This insulin and sugar balance is always maintained. A perfect amount of insulin is produced and secreted in response to sugar level, which allows the sugar, that is glucose, to enter the cell. In the case of insulin resistance, the same amount of insulin which was previously able to bind to the insulin receptor and allow the entry of glucose is unable to produce this response. In other words, we can say that insulin in these cases is ineffective. As a result, Glucose will obviously stay in blood, while at the same time, pancreas, when they used to produce one insulin dollar to do the job, now in the case of insulin resistance, this one insulin dollar is not enough to do the job. As a result, the pancreas has to produce more insulin in order to stimulate the same response. Now imagine how hard it is for your pancreas to repetitively produce so many insulin dollars. It is well established that it is eventually going to get tired, leading to diabetes. This was it for this video about the concept of insulin resistance. Hope it was helpful for you. If you want me to make such videos on certain other topics, please mention those topics in the comment section below, and I will surely get back to it. Before going, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Develop with Divya. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.